Imagine a world where the fashion industry finally embraces true gender equality. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite 74% of top fashion students being women, 88% of leading designer roles are still held by men. This week, Copenhagen Fashion Week is challenging the status quo, and it's raising a critical question. Could Denmark's approach to equality be the blueprint for a more inclusive future in fashion? Let's break this down. The luxury fashion landscape is dominated by male creatives. Of the top 30 luxury brands in the Vogue Business Index, only 5 have female creative directors. At Kering, home to Balenciaga and Valentino, just Louise Trotter at Bottega Veneta holds this title. LVMH, the fashion giant behind Dior and Loewe, has Sarah Burton at Givenchy as its sole female-led label. Even more alarming? The last woman to win Designer of the Year at the British Fashion Awards was in 2012. And it's not just about creativity. Executive suites across major fashion houses remain overwhelmingly male. But Copenhagen is rewriting the rules. This week, 26 of the 42 brands showcasing at Copenhagen Fashion Week, CPHFW, are founded and led by women. Stine Goya, whose label now thrives in 30-plus countries, calls the male-dominated industry outdated. She credits Denmark's structural equality policies, like wage parity initiatives and family-friendly work programs, for creating a supportive ecosystem. Copenhagen is a haven for female-led brands, she explains. There's a collaborative spirit here that lets women build businesses on their own terms. Stephanie Gundelach of Opera Sport, a brand that upcycles materials into modern staples, adds another layer to this story. Women in fashion often have to prove themselves twice as hard as men, she says. But in Copenhagen, we're creating our own platforms instead of waiting for permission. This mindset is reshaping not just leadership, but also the very essence of design. Cecilie Bahnsen's romantic dresses paired with practical trainers emphasize comfort over spectacle, while Sofie Madsen's evening jeans and rat bags challenge traditional notions of what women should wear. The cultural shift extends beyond creativity. Danish designers prioritize work-life balance, rejecting the grueling 24/7 pace of traditional fashion. Madsen, who once worked under Alexander McQueen, took a break in 2017 to reassess her priorities. Now, she and co-creative director Caroline Clanty run their brand alongside teaching and freelance work. Bahnsen's Copenhagen atelier operates with flexible hours, and Gundelach's team often finishes by 3 p.m. to spend time with families. Even post-show bows at Rave Review have become family-friendly moments, with mothers holding babies during presentations. This ethos is rooted in Denmark's law of Jante, a cultural principle that values humility over ego. Gundelach describes it as fostering a collaborative, rather than competitive energy, where female creatives uplift each other. Goya adds, it's about building a community, not chasing individual glory. But will this model scale beyond Denmark? Isabella Rose Davy, COO of CPHFW, argues it must. We need more of this modern thinking globally to ensure women aren't locked out of leadership, she says. As the world watches Copenhagen's success, one question looms. Are we witnessing a quiet revolution or just a temporary trend? Share your thoughts in the comments. Could this be the future of fashion, or are systemic barriers too deeply entrenched to shift?